Now back to the action with Jason.
Welcome back! Oh, I thought I was being a fish. I thought we did a little... We should do that. We should cut a hole just there. Put the fish's mouth back up. And then I can be like, blah, 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 blah. Let's try that for another day. Not today.
Not today.
We're already doing a show. Marcus Ryan is here. He's doing a show called A Dingo Stole My Mojo this year.
Mojo, yes.
Because you change all the time. Sometimes your Mojo latte last time was...
It was. I'm new to the thing this year. I'm, what am I doing? I'm hosting it. I've been booked to host it. So,
what the hell is it?
It's a guy from Darwin, and he brings down a show every year, and he's just asked me to come and host it this year. So I'm back in town for a little while, so I get to introduce some up and comers.
So it's not your show?
No, but you know, I get to do a run of Adelaide Fringe. And
on someone else's money.
No pressure whatsoever.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And so,
great.
how many comics are on the each night?
There were 4, and
now you lost one.
we lost. Two had to get taken back. We sent it back. We got a new one. No, two could only get a week off work.
Okay.
Real jobs. So yeah, they're all very new. They've done about 3 gigs before they came down here. Amazing. Because Darwin has one club every 5 years maybe, I don't know.
Right.
So they've done more gigs in the last week than they have in their life.
I went to Edinburgh this year with a guy called Luke Heggie who won Raw.
Yep. And
so one Raw, you do your heat, your semi-final, your final, and then the national final. So he'd done 4 gigs, won the whole thing, went to Edinburgh, and then he opened for the Nelson Twins, so did 25 shows over in Edinburgh, and came back from Edinburgh, with 30 shows under his belt. Yeah. Having gone over there, done 5. It was so annoying because he was so good at the end of it.
Edinburgh's amazing. I did...
Hate you, Peggy.
Yeah. Where am I?
Oh, you can be wherever you want.
Edinburgh, I missed last year, my first year for about 6 years. I was living there before that.
Oh, right.
And I did the Edinburgh Festival the year before, 2009. About 90 shows in 25 days. Oh. So exhausted.
That would kill me.
It was killing, but you just improve so much as a comic. But you go delirious as well.
Yeah. After all, it doesn't even make sense anymore, does it? You're just kind of doing stuff.
Yeah.
And...
I did 4 shows yesterday.
Yeah.
So that was tiring because it reminded me of Edinburgh. It was so good as well.
Yeah, nice. So tell us. So give us a bit of background on you. What has brought you to this space right here?
This space right here. Well, I'm from Victoria, and I've been relatively unknown now in Australia. Not that I was known before, but I was a raw person. One of those.
Did you win the whole thing? Or?
I was second.
So who?
First loser.
This is always interesting. Who
first loser?
Who beat you to the punch?
It was a joint winner that year. It was Steve Sheehan and Nellie Thomas.
Yeah, right.
Lovely people, and so they got invited to do the Edinburgh Festival, as did I. The judges asked a few of us to go over, so we all went over and did it. So I won the same thing basically. Yeah. Wow. So I've been UK based for about 6 years.
So did you go to Edinburgh and just stay there?
Kinda, yeah. I went over and just sort of said, yeah, this will do. I lived in. I got invited over, and I thought, yeah, that's good. That's a good enough invitation to stay. No. Aussies who go to the UK, you get invited, you stay as long as you can.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
I did go to someone else's couch and someone else's couch.
So I was in London for a few years, and then Canada and everywhere.
Right.
Pretty much gigging all over the world for 6 years.
Yeah, right. And then you've come back. And are you living in Darwin now? Is that?
No. I met Craig who runs it last year, and he just asked me to come over. I'm in Melbourne.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah. I bought a van though, so I'm based anywhere on the
Wow.
Yeah.
That's full on. And so what made you come back to Australia then?
A few family reasons. See some nieces and nephews. I've got four nieces and nephews now.
Yeah, right.
Or niece-fews, I call them. Really good. You can catch that'll take.
Yeah, that's the thing now.
Yeah,
that's definitely a
meme.
meme.
That's a key word. All right. So that's they're all like this big little 2-year-olds and 1-year-olds, and I've got to be a good uncle and try and go, hey, I'm the cool one that's...
Yeah. Now, are you the oldest, youngest, somewhere in the middle?
I'm the youngest kid. I've got 3 brothers and they've got 4 kids.
So do you have pressure on you now to...
No, less pressure, I think.
Oh, because they've got something else to play with?
Yeah, my mum and dad, they've got their grandkids, and I've got, hey, there's Marcus, he's doing his thing.
Yeah.
So that's good. I just turn up and see the kids. They have their time.
Yeah, nice. So had you met any of the comics on the bill before you'd kind of done this show, or?
No, never met them.
And so if two have gone, is there only two left and you?
Yeah, but it's great. I get, because I'm working on a show for Melbourne Comedy Festival, so I get to just, I'm trying out a lot of new stuff and using it as a breeding ground for that. So it's me basically, and introducing two guests, and they're good. These two guys are good. They're good fun.
So in the four, would they be your favourite two or your least favourite two? Or
I can't say that.
Sure you can. No one's watching.
Yeah, no, they are. They actually are my favourites.
Yeah, good.
They're both 18, and
so you'd say the other two you hated? Is that what you?
I despise. They robbed me.
Yeah.
No, they were good. Well, I can't say this. One of them got heckled and said you shouldn't be doing comedy.
Oh wow.
Wow. But yeah.
Bloody hell.
Anyway, that's that.
Yeah, right. We have a question from Jackie who wants to know what's the weirdest gig you've ever had?
The weirdest gig, I would say in history was in a lift in Edinburgh.
That's a legitimate gig in Edinburgh.
A legitimate gig, yeah. It's in a courtyard of a venue, and they have an actual lift elevator, and they open up the lift, and the crowd walks in one side, and then they've got a monitor outside of it to keep an eye on what's going on inside, and then they back announce you from outside, and then they open up the other side, and you stand inside a lift face to face with people. There's 13 people standing in a lift, and you're this far away, and you're standing there just telling jokes, and I had 12 guys and one girl, and it was like this just all men. It's exactly what you expect telling jokes in a lift would be. You're standing there, and this awkward. No one wants to talk because they're in a lift.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they feel like they're going somewhere. So you're standing there going, "What's going on?" They're just like,
"Holy shit!"
I hated it. Absolutely. Hated
I would have just pressed that closed door button.
It was painful. Let me off. But last night I did a gig in front of 2 people.
You're right.
All right. This is a fringe story. Last night, 2 people turned up to our show. Last week, they turned up. They were the only 2 people who'd bought tickets. We said to them, please come back next week when we've got a better crowd.
Oh, no.
Every other night we've had good crowds.
Yeah.
They turned up last night, the only 2 people again. And we said, I'm so sorry, but we had to do it.
Yeah, you got it.
We put on a show for 2 people. And
were they lovely?
It was one of the best gigs I've done this year.
They tend to be, hey?
It was amazing. We had a few people rock up late, and then we had a good fun gig, but it was just bizarre. Amazing gig, just doing stand-up to 2 people.
Good work. All right, you have to do the candy challenge now. I don't know if you saw this.
Oh, what is it? What do we do?
Okay, so you have to use this straw to suck things into there. You have 60 seconds. While you do that, I get to plug your show.
Yep.
Your time starts now. All right. So Marcus Ryan is hosting. What is it called? A Dingo Stole My Mojo at the Duke of York. Where's that? Okay, he's taking it seriously.
Curry Street.
Curry Street. Oh yeah, of course it is. Opposite the tax office. It's on until the 5th, so it's only like this is the last weekend.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Tomorrow. 2 more shows.
Yep.
Shit. Okay. At 7 p.m, which means that if you really want to go tonight, that'd be awesome. Otherwise, go tomorrow night as well. You have 30 seconds left around about. I'm trying not to pick my nose, but it's really itching me. While you're doing that, I'm going to give away some more tickets. We have some tickets for Mara B's Being Winona Ryder. It's on at the Maid. We've got tickets for this Sunday the 6th. If you want them, chat room, get in there.
Give away tickets to my show.
Or buy tickets to his show. Screw Mara B. It's what Winona Ryder would have wanted. You might also be hearing the sultry tones of a Gaelic band downstairs. That's a thing. Cool. Gee, we'll kill. Now you did really good. That's not bad. I'm going to count these up.
Wow, that's hard.
Then you get to keep these as well. All right, so
there's not
3, 6, 10, 3, 6, 20, 22, 24. Now, what do you need to get on the board again? 24. Okay, that's what that looks like.
What did anyone else get?
Oh, you're just off.
Oh, just off.
I'm so sorry, man. But unfortunately, that means that you have to fuck off.
24? Can I take my...
You can. Take your M&Ms and piss off.
This is my rider I get at the gig as well. This is great.
True, you don't even get a drink. Excellent.
I don't even get a drink.
Thank you so much, man.
Hey, mate.
You did great.
I appreciate it. And we'll see you again.
Go downstairs and enjoy Foster and Allen, or whoever it is.
Hey.
Festival Fishbowl live from PJ O'Brien's.